Okay, so I just made a video and it deleted on me. So here goes for round two. Okay, so for this week, people have a bunch of outstanding assignments for activity 1, activity 2, and activity 3 still. So I just want to take this week to give you a chance to tidy up loose ends. And then after the March break, we'll start with a new activity. So, what do you actually have to do? All this activity 3 stuff, people are still working away on that. So take your time, keep working on it. I'm marking as things pop in. I haven't started marking the good copies. I think I've got 8 or 9 of these good copies, and I'll probably do that Monday. So if you have submitted that, I do have it. You can move on to the next pieces, and you'll see some feedback from me shortly. The next thing I wanted to address is the fact that discussions for activity 1, you'll see U1A1, that means activity 1, U1A2, activity 2, and U1A3 is activity 3. So I have quite a few outstanding marks in the A1 and the A2. Just remember those count just like drop boxes do. So if it tells you, or in terms of assignment, and marking for the course, they count as well. So if you, sorry, I'm getting distracted by the good weather outside. If you haven't participated in those discussions, make sure you do. They count for marks. You need to make sure that you're participating there. So if it tells you to post as well as respond, make sure you do both pieces, because you get half the marks if you don't do one of those two things. So catch those up this week at some point. So the other thing that I wanted to show you is I put a list of incomplete or outstanding work that I want you to kind of focus on this week. So all of activity 3 stuff, get that done. And then when you're finished that, start thinking about this. So if we go over, this will be the link that's going to come up. Dylan, I'm going to use you as an example. So the yellow is activity 1 things. The blue is activity 2. The green is activity 3, which I haven't updated in terms of what's been handed in yet because most people are still working on it. So, activity 1 stuff and activity 2 stuff should be done. So if you see a red block, that means that I don't have a mark for you for this. That doesn't mean that you haven't done half the discussion, but it means that you haven't done both parts. So for example, Dylan, you still need to take part in the first discussion. Cole, same thing. Kayla, same thing. Michael, same. Chris. So go back this week if you have a block in red that you still have to do that discussion, and just get it done because those are the marks that you're missing. A couple of you still have to give me your e-portfolio, and a couple of you are still working on those jot notes, the original assignment. So under activity 2, reading response questions, there's quite a few of you that haven't handed in that Dropbox assignment. So make sure that if you've got a red block here that you have a look and see what that assignment was. It was in activity 2. It was one of the first ones. Fairly quick. You should be able to get that done this week. Quite a few of you didn't take part in the Unit 1 Activity 2 discussion, or if you see a half like Lucy, that means that you made a post but you didn't do your response on other people's. It's worth half the marks. It's super easy to just go in, read somebody's post, and make a relevant response. So just do that and then you'll get the full marks. Same thing. Just have a look. Am I missing that or am I not? If it's white, then you're all good to go. Some of you are still working on this Unit 1 Activity 2 jot note paragraph. Some of you made mistakes with that. So you need to look at your feedback, because if you've submitted the assignment wrong, you need to spend this week to fix that up. So again, you guys know how to find me. You can email me. A lot of you do that. You can hop into Hangouts. I'm usually on there for 2 75-minute periods during the week. and we could touch base and let's just work on tidying up everything. And then after the break, we'll all be good to go with activity 4.